Journey Through Parenthood with Martina Bills.
Good Wednesday morning, everyone. I'm Martina Bills. Thanks for joining us here on the WSAZ Now Desk for Journey Through Parenthood. Well, today we are talking about a summer reading program called Energy Express. It is a program statewide in 26 counties. There's 45 different sites, and I actually had the pleasure of going to the site in Chapmanville down in Logan County to read a few weeks ago to the kids at the Energy Express program. Now, this is a 6-week free program to really have kids hone in on those reading and writing skills that sometimes they see a regression over the summer months when the children aren't in school. So the entire program is helping these kids really stay on top of their reading and writing skills, and it was a great day, but I'm going to show you a little bit about our day there and explain what it's about.
I've been involved with Energy Express for 3 years now, serving the community.
Okay, so talk about Energy Express. Kind of explain to everyone at home what is Energy Express, because I know not every community has it.
That is true. Energy Express has been around actually for 30 years. We're on our 30th anniversary, and it's a 6-week program that just involves children reading and writing. It helps with their summer slump compared to other children that do not participate in the program. We get true nutritional meals a day, and we help with reading and writing. We do a lot of art activities in a lot of print-rich environment.
And I know that every classroom has a different theme. Talk about how you guys go about creating the artwork that you see in the classrooms.
So what we do is we go through reference of previous years through AmeriCorps and WVU Extension. We do a lot of inspiration, like myself. My love of Snoopy. So my classroom this year is Snoopy. And we just kind of go with that, including the ties with AmeriCorps and Energy Express with the print-rich environment.
Okay. Talk about how important it is that these children, the summer slump is something everyone talks about, and maybe it does affect children differently depending on the child and their age. Talk about how important it is for these children to be getting this kind of experience.
It's super important. Not only are they engaging in reading and writing, and they get a take-home book every week, they also get to interact with their peers, because a lot of kids during the summer do not get to interact with their peers. They tend to be more at home. So they get to go out and they get to really engage and find a love of reading and writing.
This is my 4th year as a mentor, so my 4th year being in the classroom, but I actually went to Energy Express for 2 years as a child, so it's really fun and important for me to be back here.
Talk about that as your experience with Energy Express when you were younger.
So my mom put me in Energy Express because I was about to go into middle school, and I was a very nervous kid. I was a very socially awkward kid, and I love to read and write, so she thought it would be perfect for me to get used to being in a new environment, being with new people, and I really loved it. I loved coming every day and doing the art and reading the books, and then I wanted to come back and do it as a mentor, especially since I want to be a teacher.
Yeah, so how did it feel to be a mentor, actually knowing you went through the group? Did it change your perspective?
It really did. It showed me how much work kind of went in behind the scenes, because as a kid, you're just here to do fun stuff. You don't really see how much planning goes into it. But I think it's really special because I really love seeing the kids light up when they like the activity or when they like the book. So I think it's just wonderful to be back.
Talk about reading in general and how important it is, because I know you'll hear people, no matter your age, some people are like, I just hate to read. Talk about the importance of it.
Yeah, so you need reading to do really anything, especially the older you get, and so I think it's really important that the kids get to come here and read every day. We read as a class, but then we also do one-on-one reading, so they'll either read with a volunteer that comes in, or they'll get to read with us, who we take turns reading with them, and I think that's really important because they grow a relationship with reading, but also with their mentor and with our volunteers and with the other people in their room.
Okay, so the projects that we saw in these classrooms, he's going to film some of them.
Okay.
And Sheila was talking about how they try to use things in your home. Talk about the creativeness that comes with all of that.
So we want to show students through Energy Express that they don't need to be able to afford all of these fancy art supplies. They don't need to have all of these things at home. They can really just use all of the things around them. So we do a lot of things that it's like, how can you cut up this piece of paper and make hair and make clothing? And how can you just use these different materials that we have? We have like yarn, buttons, like just things like that. And it's how can you use what you have and turn it into something new?
So a lot of fun happening at Energy Express at the site in Chapmanville in Logan County. I had the pleasure of going there a few weeks ago, and I read a book called I Will Never Not Ever Eat a Tomato. It was one of the books I loved reading to my own child, and I think the kids liked it. But I spoke with Emily Lambert and Lita Atkins, and I loved how they both had been involved in Energy Express when they were younger. And now they're both in college working toward educational professions. And those volunteers, the mentors, are volunteers, and they're also with AmeriCorps. So it's all a collaboration between the Energy Express program, which is a part of the West Virginia Extension program for WVU, and the AmeriCorps volunteer program. I'm going to show you information on the West Virginia WVU Energy Express program. The WVU Extension Office is showing 45 sites in 26 counties in West Virginia last year. So those numbers could change from this past summer. 98% of children increased or maintained their reading level after going through the Energy Express summer reading program. There were more than 26,000 take-home books distributed to participants and more than 51,000 meals served to the kids in Energy Express just last year alone. So there's more information here if you want to see where the Energy Express program site is closest to you. And I do appreciate all of them taking the time, because we always talk about that summer slump when those children are out of school and they're not reading, they're not writing, they're just having fun for the summer. It's great to have fun, but some of the children really struggle when they get back into school come August, when they haven't done any of that reading, and really they could lag behind with their other classmates. So this learning experiences, Energy Express really helps them hone in on those reading and writing skills. So here on Journey Through Parenthood, if you ever want to reach out to me, you can do so on social media. You can find me on all those social media platforms, or you can give me a call here at the station or email us. And I do want to thank everyone at Energy Express for having me down to read with them. And I'm hoping they continue to have a nice summer. And I hope you all enjoy the summer, because the school year is going to be here before we know it.